Welcome to Mammoth Cave National Park, where we're going to take you on a camping trip with the truck camper. Welcome to Mammoth Cave Campground, where we're going to take a few minutes and show you around. If you have an America the Beautiful card, you can get the campground here for half price as well as all the cave tours. Mammoth Cave Campground is a primitive campground. It is within the Mammoth Cave National Park. Right after you pass the ranger station, if you stay straight on the road, you will find the recycling center and trash. I don't know about you, but I love it when we find areas that recycle. Mammoth Cave Campground is divided into 3 loops. There's A, B, C, and D. Loop A is campsites 1 through 10. There is a one-way loop, and it is for tent camping only. However, we've seen tents kind of scattered throughout the campground. Site number 4 is a group site. This site has an asphalt parking area for your cars, as well as a huge area for several tents in your family or families. 2 tables. This group site has 1 fire pit for you all to enjoy. Bring up your chairs and tell some ghost stories. And there is a place to hang your garbage or your food to keep it safe from bears, and a prep table. This is Loop B, where campsites 11 through 53 are, and this is also where we're camping. Tonight we're going to be staying at site B37. Our site is easy access to the bathhouse. They have a concrete table and also a fire ring for your convenience. Fred's working in the woods.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I am the dullest of boys.
Who needs fancy camp store firewood? We got this. When Fred's done the picnic table, we'll come over here and chill out by the truck camper. Maybe we'll even sit by the fire.
Okay. I got a stool.
There are some big rig friendly spots. We are at site B51. As you can see, it has asphalt parking. They have a concrete table and also a fire ring for your convenience. This is camp sites 54 through 90 in C Loop. You're going one way around the loops, and we have friends that are staying here with us this week. There are several back-end sites here. Now remember, this is a primitive campsite, so there are no hookups. The sites have a fire pit, a concrete table. These are pretty old school and heavy. The site does come with a grill. And there is a place to hang your trash, just in case a bear comes through, and a little table for a workstation. There are bathrooms in each loop of the campground with flushable toilets and running water sinks. The bathhouses have 2 bathrooms, no showers. There are also 2 sinks with 2 mirrors and a sharps container for you. Make sure you bring plenty of water. Even though there's a water spigot, it does not work. If you are one that recycles, there are plenty of opportunities throughout the park to bring your recycling. If you're in need of potable water, they have one by the bathrooms, but not each one of them works, so you'll have to kind of test them out. This one just happens to be one that works. D-Loop hosts campsites 91 through 111. D-Loop is the closest access to the little walkway to get to your camp store, showers, and even a post office. You'll also find your campfire circle, amphitheater, and visitor center. You can walk down through here to the amphitheater and campfire circle, but you can't bike. It's a nice little path with a couple of little bridges. There are other pathways that lead down to the amphitheater, so you might take one of those. And there are well-marked signs: amphitheater, visitor center to the left, and back to the campground to the right. You can take a path to the campground store from the campground, or you can drive. Let's take a quick look at what we discover here. Beside the campground store, you do have a dump station where you can dump everything that you need right here. There is water for rinsing, but it is not potable. If you pull up a little bit further from the dump station, you will find potable water. At Caver's Camp Store, you're going to find showers, camping supplies, ice, laundry, groceries, food and drinks, and even a post office. There's parking if you choose to drive over instead of walking across the little walkway. Check out your firewood. They're commercialized. Tile blocks. Maybe I'll have to try some of those and let you know how they work. The camp store has a lot of selection of shirts. Plenty of camping supplies. And if you want sandwiches, you can get them here. There are individual bathrooms, men and women's room, back behind the camp store. There is a registration office here, but don't worry, that's for the hotel and cottages. This little primitive campground has laundry and showers. The showers and laundry room are closed for cleaning between 11:30 a.m. and 1 p.m., 4:30 and 5:30. There are 3 washing machines. They take quarters only, and they are $1.75. There are also 3 dryers here at $1.75. Each additional 15 minutes will be $1.75 as well. We have a change machine here that changes dollars and $5 bills. It's a pretty little mural right here in the laundromat. The showers are $1.50 each for 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Additional time can be added, 30 seconds per quarter. If you didn't bring quarters, at least they have a change machine in the laundry room, which is adjacent to the bathroom. In case you don't want to do the math, there's a chart here, how much it will cost, how many quarters it'll take. So for $10, 40 quarters, you can have a 20-minute and 30-second shower. So I hope you can take a quick shower. These definitely require a Navy shower at 4 minutes. There are 3 showers here. There are also 2 commodes here, and they are free. If you don't want to pay for the shower, I guess you can come in here and wash up at the sink. There are choices here. You can even buy a postcard in the camp store and send out your mail at the post office right here. United States Post Office, Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. Right here at the camp store. I spy with my little eye a wild turkey trying to cross the road, but afraid from the cars. Poor little lonely wild turkey. Wonder where the rest of his family is at. And there he goes. Guess he didn't like me stalking him too much. This is your Mammoth Cave Railroad Company. It took people in 1859 from Park City, which was Glasgow at the time, all the way up to Mammoth Cave, and they could stop at any of the intersections in between, like Diamond Caverns or the hotel, to get food and visit the caverns. If you're walking to the visitor center or the amphitheater or the big campfire ring, it's very cool and a nice little path. Check it out. The pathway is even lit. We might have to come back and check it out this evening. Not sure if you can tell, but the lighting is pretty close together. There's one light here, and several yards away there's another one. It's not a long walk, but if you need to take a break and just enjoy this woodsy area, they have a bench along the way for you. I must have passed the campfire circle as I came down to the amphitheater. We'll have to go back and check that out. The sign doesn't say, but when you come to the sign that says amphitheater, visitor center, straight ahead, campground back behind you, you're going to see a path that veers off to your left, and that is where your campfire ring is. We're gonna have a little bit of sun, but instead of going across the bridge, you're going to veer left and you will find your campfire ring. I found the campfire circle. It's very primitive, rustic, and hidden in the woods. There's tiered seating facing the fire pit. I don't think this ring is very well used. It actually looks like the old amphitheater. There's a little fire pit and the backdrop. In front of the fire pit and backdrop, there is tiered seating. There is quite a big difference from the rustic amphitheater and fire pit to the new amphitheater and fire pit. I actually like the rustic one better. I do like the idea that the fire pit's bigger, but you could make a bigger one over there. You actually have an amphitheater instead of a rock wall. Plenty of tiered seating. Maybe a little more comfortable. Enjoying the evening with friends. Rhonda and Dave are going somewhere together. Just taking it easy. The lights shine the way very nicely through the path.
All right, it's time for the Mammoth Cave Campground Cellular Service Report. Well, no T-Mobile out here in this neck of the woods. And Verizon was king at 34.4 megabits per second down and 0.68 up. AT&T was barely there at 1.1 down and 0.17 up. Yeah, this is rustic camping. You gotta live with what you got, but didn't spend a whole lot of time on the internet, spent more time on the fireplace. So we had a great time. The caves were spectacular, all of them. And so we're looking forward to showing you those. See you next time.